Well, President Biden is set to take the stage in Philadelphia in less than an hour to deliver a primetime address on the, quote, battle for the soul of the nation. And just moments ago, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy accused the president of launching an assault on that very soul.
His policies have severely wounded America's soul, diminished America's spirit, and betrayed America's trust.
Leader McCarthy also speaking in the swing state of Pennsylvania tonight at a campaign event for GOP congressional hopeful Jim Bognett. The White House releasing excerpts from President Biden's speech tonight. He's expected to say voters must, quote, defend American democracy in the midterms. He warned that, quote, MAGA forces are determined to take this country backwards to an America where there is no right to choose, no right to privacy, no right to contraception, no right to marry who you love. CNBC senior White House correspondent Kayla Tausche now. Kayla, what else do we expect to hear from the president tonight?
Well, Tyler, against the backdrop of America's birthplace, President Biden tonight will tell American voters that they have the power to set the course for the country this fall, even as Republicans question the legitimacy of the last election. Now, wind is at the back of Democrats, boosted by new policies on climate, drug pricing, and student debt, and with voters galvanized by the Supreme Court's overturning of Roe v. Wade. The Wall Street Journal last week in a poll found 47% of respondents would choose Democrats in their district, compared to 44% choosing Republicans if the November elections were happening now. With a congressional majority now in play and Mr. Biden's own approval edging up, tonight's roughly half-hour speech will be his closing pitch for the campaign's homestretch. But in doubling down on his own 2020 slogan, he's raising new questions about what's happened since.
I sought this office to restore the soul of America, to rebuild the backbone of this nation, the middle class, and to make America respected around the world again, and to unite us here at home.
Where does the White House believe the country is in that restoration process?
He has said this before, that it's going to take some work. You've heard him say that. You've heard us say that. But what he is not going to do is shy away, again, from calling out extremism that he is seeing, these MAGA Republicans. He is not going to shy away from that.
The White House says it's not condemning rank-and-file GOP voters, but party leadership of Donald Trump and lawmakers like Representatives Paul Gosar, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Madison Cawthorn, as well as Governor Ron DeSantis, suggesting they've incited violence against public officials. White House aides say tonight's address will be big picture, not about a particular politician or even about a particular political party. Tyler?
Well, Kayla, it is going to stir the pot one way or another. Kayla Tausche, thank you very much.